Okay,
Okay.
I press button.
So, welcome to the first of these between campaign, sort of like one or two shot ideas. So this one, we're gonna start. You've all been recruited by a friendly face, Mr. Otamu, uh, for a job. You haven't been informed of the job yet, and we will come into the session. You are all in his one of his many meeting rooms in his palatial estate. So you're in a like it's one of the more plain ones. Just like there are trophies from hunts on the walls as you go down, and they get more extravagant as you walk towards the end of the room where he's sitting. Uh, and you would all be sort of like halfway up the room, coming in, mingling. Can I get a description from each of you of what your character looks like and their name for everybody else to know? Because you would have been introduced to each other before this previously. Can we start with Owen? Can you talk about your character?
Okay, my character is a dwarf. You can only assume, as since you saw him, he's only been dressed in full plate armor and wielding a pretty funky looking shield, kind of shaped like a spider's web. You haven't even really seen his eyes, and he has refused to take off this armor since you saw him even when he showers. So, yeah, there's that. In fact, you don't know if he has showered.
I didn't realize we were so close we knew each other.
We
Showering
know each
habit.
other very close.
My theory would be you're people who've been mercenaries around the city. You've probably done work in together a couple of times.
Also, he keeps coming into our rooms and using our showers.
Yeah.
One other detail: there are the remnants and fragments of arrows piercing his armor in various places.
Weaknesses. Got it.
Kind of like to the point where it's like when you fall into a big pile of grass and no matter how many times you pick them all out, there's always a few loose pieces there.
Because of all the showers he walks into.
And your character's
Shot.
name for everybody is?
He just addresses himself as the Wall.
Yeah, he is the Wall Brother. Andrew, can you describe your annoying character next?
My character is insert reference from The Simpsons of very cute lobster, but not. Very, very cute bug person. Everyone else sees them as a horrifying bug person, but they think they're very cute. And Otamu does as well. Because
Yes, Atamu thinks you're adorable.
also, Otamu totally knows that I crash landed here to inspect the planet because my race want to come and enslave it. And we made a deal so he gets to own a bit. My name is but in your common tongue it would be Juan.
Okay, Lawrence, description.
Okay, so I am a very, very, very old man that looks like he's been homeless for about 50 years. He looks like a really disheveled, like Gandalf, but more homeless and dirty. And
Diogenes, basically.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes, he is Diogenes.
Diogenes with clothes, yes, and a book
That is
and staff.
complete
He
stuff.
it's for the image he's given looks like he would have a tin of special brew at all times.
Yeah,
A what?
A tin of special brew, the really high alcohol content, like canned
But very
beer.
cheap.
Yeah, that's like really cheap for alcohol units, so like it's bought by tramps.
yeah, that kind of guy. He may or may not be into scamming people.
And his name is
Zimzam Zimbalo.
See, I thought I was meant to be doing the damage to Graeme, not the other way around.
Don't worry, he won't last long. Christian, can you please give us your character?
So my character is a small little amphibian with dark green skin and like somewhat bronzen markings on it. And the most outstanding feature of him is that he always looks kind of dirty. He has a lot of spots all over his body. And if Graeme allows it, it will technically is just a reskinned robe of eyes, but he basically everywhere on his eyes, on his not on his eyes, on his body, on his clothes, but also on his skin. Wherever there's anything exposed, you can see those spots, and you don't really instantly recognize them as eyes. But sometimes when you look at them, they shift and stare at you,
Sure.
and it's a bit disconcerting.
Really?
And his name?
Nogli.
Okay, and last and least, Joseph.
I am a human. I'm a human woman. I'm fairly short. I have fair skin, dark brown hair, orangey, goldy eyes. I'm always dressed in sort of red and sort of leathery armor, and I have a bow. And I like fire a lot. It's great. And I really like gliding and helping people out.
Who's the bird on the map?
And your name?
Oh, I'm Amber. Nice to meet you.
Oh, sure. Bird was not meant to be on the map. Bird was on the map from previous testing.
Because I was like, I expected somebody to describe a bird, and nobody described a bird. And
No,
then I
the
was
bird,
confused.
the bird was a character I have set up. Sorry. You. So yeah, so you're all sort of walking into Atamu's reception hall, hunting reception hall, and you see Atamu up on a seat, and there's a table in front of him with seats for all of you, and he's sort of like his usual sort of large, dark-skinned self, but you see him wearing like furs of different exotic animals.
Was number 6 Atamu's palace? I'm trying to find
I
which one it was.
can't remember exactly.
I can't remember either. I
But
just looked for the largest building.
it doesn't matter at this point. We'll
Okay.
sort. I'm just on the port map because it's the easiest thing I had to set up.
What? Well, hello there, everyone. Why are you here?
Wonderful to re-meet you again, fellow mercenary who I've met before. Ah, it's so nice today.
Wait a minute.
It's nice to meet you for the first time. I'm Zimzam Zimbalo.
Wonderful to meet you too, sir. I'll then go to shake your hand.
I'll just sort of like grab you by the wrist and just sort of have a look at your hand and be like, you'd make an excellent subject.
Amber, you hear in your voice in your head the voice of Atama being like, "Don't worry about him. We all know you've met him before. He's just a bit wandered in his old age."
Ah, there. Amber gives you a bit of a hug.
What? I am the great Zimzam Zimbalo. I don't need your sympathy.
I believe in you. And then she backs off a little from you.
He smells terrible.
Yeah,
What does he
pulls out-
You
smell
smell-
like?
You smell wonderful today.
Zimzam pulls out a can of mysterious-looking alcohol and
Oh.
drinks it.
Okay, that answers my question of what he smells like.
That's bad for you, you know.
I've survived this long.
Well, you want to start making healthy life choices now.
It won't kill me. So why are we here?
Atamu gestures at the chairs for people to sit down.
Always drink in moderation.
Great,
Amber
I'll
will then
take
go
one of
sit
these.
down.
I'll
Drugs are
take
for
one of-
losers, except for steroids.
Steroids are for winners.
I'll take one of these to the alleyway. Thank you for the offer of the chair.
Nobody
He-
just keeps standing.
So what are we here to do?
He looks at you all and he's like, I didn't expect to have to call you all in here at once. This group seems more eccentric than I had thought when I was calling for the mercenaries who were in the city.
Who are
But I
you
have
again?
He looks at you, and you see a flash in your head of every time you have previously met him. You have known this person for 60 years of your life. And
Wait,
he knows that every so often he has to basically feed you back your own memories.
Oh yes, you knew my son.
God rest
Yes.
his soul.
He did die in that horrific spaceship incident.
Oh, that's tragic. You should go seek professional help, buddy.
I am the professional help.
Ugh.
You're a therapist? I think you should go see a different therapist.
I
Everybody
have my
needs help.
therapist right here. He takes out the can and drinks from it.
That's an unhealthy way to process your emotions.
Bertamu is
Hasn't
watching this
killed-
being just laughing to himself about how ridiculous everything is.
Hey,
Hasn't
what's
killed-
so funny?
Hasn't killed me so far.
Bertamu's thinking to himself, man, I miss my old group of mercenaries. They were so competent.
And we get to the point, please.
He waves his hand, and in the air above the table appears a diagram of a dragon. Like a dragon, a sapphire dragon, and it's sort of spinning in place. And he's like, this is the target.
Dead or alive?
Preferably alive. I
What
can
wrong-
use it. I can use the corpse to I could what's the word for stuffing a dead animal? Can't remember right now off the top of my head.
Taxidermy.
Yeah,
Taxidermy.
I could taxidermy it for my hallway, but I would prefer a living specimen to keep in my zoo.
What wrongdoings has it committed to deserve such a fate?
But it looks so tasty.
Oh, no wrongdoing. I'm going to preserve it for all eternity through any disasters that might befall its species.
Does it want that?
I mean, I don't really care.
But
That
it
sounds
looks-
bad.
It looks
Yes,
so
that's why I'm paying you to do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Oh, you're paying me.
No, that had nothing to do with it. I just
Uh,
wanted to know we were killing something innocent.
I
But
think we're
it
not
looks
supposed
so
to kill.
He pulls out a belt thing and throws it to Juan.
No, master, not again.
Juan, on the belt you see a bunch of little orbs.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, when you have damaged it badly, take one of these off the belt and throw it at it, and that should allow you to bring it back to me alive.
Juan goes down on one knee and bows.
You all see little red and white orbs on this belt.
That
Can
aren't-
I eat
not-
one?
I mean, it's technically possible, but wouldn't recommend it.
They don't look so tasty.
He waves his hand, and a sandwich appears in front of Zimzam Zimbalor to distract him.
Is it coloured so the top half is red, the bottom half is white?
Yes.
Does it
Then-
work automatically if he's very injured, or do we have to put him to sleep or poison him or?
If it couldn't hurt to do those things, it probably increases the chances of you catching him.
Do they have any
Zimzal,
weaknesses we can
Sorry,
exploit?
her catching her.
Zimzam will start eating the sandwich.
Do they have any
Ah.
weaknesses we can exploit, like a type disadvantage?
No, I
Perhaps
think they are.
lightning?
I think their type combination isn't weak to anything.
Do they have any family we could threaten with death?
They do. They did have one who I was previously in my employ, but unfortunately he's disappeared off the face of this sphere.
Damn.
And
I would have loved
made
to
them
threaten him with
disappear.
I have been searching. I have been sending out feelers searching for them for a while now, and they have evaded my capture.
Look, they're over there. Justice with the sandwich.
Looks over there.
Please
There
stop
is
giving them
nothing.
false hope.
He's just
Looks back.
pointing at a mirror.
Is there anything we should avoid using against it?
He like a data scroll starts coming down the thing in like multiple languages, and he's like, it's immune to thunder, so loud noise damage not effective.
Got it.
And then he's like, the thing was in my grasp, but it evaded me while it was in the city and has flown out, and then like a map appears, and he's like towards and he's like it's indicating a direction that it was last seen in. It's like, unfortunately, my spies were not able to follow it because of its ability to fly and speed. But we haven't. No one who's been observing the jungle has seen it return, so we think it must still be out there in that direction. You will all receive 1,000,000 gold for capturing it.
What if we bring it back dead?
You bring it back dead, that's 250,000 gold each.
Fair enough. Let's go get us a dragon.
He like hits the map, the like illusionary map, and as he swipes through it, it becomes solid, and he passes it to. He like holds it out for someone to take.
I grab
I'll
it.
take it.
I'm faster.
The frog got it first.
Very well,
Um,
I guess we should be going then.
He's
Anything
like,
else
oh, I wish I
to-
could join you in the hunt, but sadly I can't.
We will protect you if you come. What is the problem? Are you going to a celebration, perhaps?
Oh, I just can't leave here. I have work that requires my attention.
Very well then.
Do you know the teleportation runes for this location?
For this location, there are no teleportation runes for this location.
Not for this one, the place that we're going. I have the spell teleportation circle.
It's really hard to know that when you don't know exactly where it went.
Ah,
This was in the previous sentence, Zimzam.
oh, I was eating my sandwich. It
We have
was
mainly a
delicious.
direction, right?
Yes, you have a direction that it was seen flying in,
Okay.
and it went outside the observation range from the city. So like it's probably went a reasonable distance. Can you give me a survival check or a history and a history check, Norgley, seeing as you're most likely the most. Yep. And okay. You don't have a memory of exactly what's in that direction because you've never been out that far, but you do have sort of like an idea of at what point, like what distance you have to get to start, like to before your search actually has anything to search for. It's
Yeah.
like you're like, oh, it was observable distance is like 3 days walk. You're like, we've got to get at least 3 days into the jungle before like the searching actually even starts.
Do we know anything about sapphire dragons where they prefer make like if they like burrow the ground, if they like go into mountain ranges, if they
They
I don't
they are a tunneling species of dragon.
Oh,
anywhere or preferably rocky mountain or
Preferably
Earth
rocky areas.
Okay. Fair.
so is there a place nearby that has the teleportation runes that we can get back here quickly?
It's the here. I would presume you have the runes of something in the city.
There will be some somewhere in the city. Here, the teleportations are blocked to here for obvious reasons.
Oh, could you tell me the ones for the nearby library if they have any?
He like looks at you and goes, "I don't know them. Why are you asking me? Go find a servant."
You'll turn to one of the party members and say, "You there, child, can you get me the runes for the teleportation circle local to here?"
Which one
one?
of the party members are you turning to?
You'll turn to Juan.
He Juan will look at Otamu and just be like, why is this old man here?
Is Juan medium or small?
Let's go for small, tiny.
Yay, small brothers.
Tiny bug.
You
Click
hear in Juan, you hear in your head, he was really useful the last time we employed him 40 years ago.
He was really useful 40 years ago.
Okay.
When all of your best mercenaries get disappeared in a giant explosion killing mind flayers, sometimes you've got to make do.
Otamu, would the ship building site that's out in the jungle, would that have a teleportation circle of any kind?
Yes, the building site does, yes.
Would he be able
Is
to
it on
have...
the way?
Yeah, that.
Sorry.
Yeah.
It's not in the exact path you're going for. It's probably about a day's journey off your path if you're calculating to go there. But it's only like a day outside the city. So if you could get there fast, you can get back. If you go there and lose a day, you could get back faster that way. You would think.
So
It's whether you want to sacrifice your time going out to save time coming back.
So basically, there you go, sir. Here's a circle for you if you're desperate to use a spell slot, but it doesn't seem that it's efficient to us in any way.
Why, thank you, young one. Here's payment, and he'll give you the crust of the sandwich that he has.
Thank
Maybe
you,
we
sir.
should leave our friend at home. He seems
In a home.
like
He will
We
be
could use him as a
useful.
distraction.
True.
no, of
No!
course we can't.
Leave all of that to me, as it always has been.
No! I shall win this day for us, for I am the mighty Zimzam Zimbalor, wizard extraordinaire.
I shall be the wall, and you will be the powerful wizard. How does that sound? Dishing out your powerful magics at the enemy. While I
Otamu,
take
do you
all the
have-
fucking damage.
Otamu, do you have any healing potions or anything for us? Or
If you're looking for supplies, if you talk to the butler on your way towards the exit, there is a supply depot that we keep for ourselves. I'm sure he can let you have some of it.
perfect. And I start going out. with the
Sounds
map.
great. I then follow the frog along.
I also follow.
We've just got to
Yes.
remember to have courage.
Zimzam will be like, I guess we're going, and you'll sort of like hobble after everyone.
You hear Otama being like, "Good luck. I hope they come back."
Don't worry, I'll keep them alive.
Of course we'll come back. You make the best cup of coffee ever.
You're right, I do.
I was talking to Otamu.
I don't make coffee. My butlers do it.
Nice.
You get into the hall and you see an older human, like completely grey, sort of mullet of hair in like a suit, sort of like carrying a tray with some coffees on it.
Immediately.
Has
go-
the meeting ended already?
Oh, Yes, we're going to complete a mission, but I'll take some of that delicious, delicious bean.
Ooh, I will too. Is it black?
And you'll
You see that they're all black, and there's like a side of milk and sugar and stuff.
Okay.
Amber adds as much milk and sugar as there is portioned for her cup of coffee to her coffee, and then drinks all of her coffee.
Nobody drinks is black.
Juan hisses at the dirty bean water.
I take the mug of black coffee, lift my helmet slightly, place the whole mug under my helmet, and then I just shut the helmet.
Does Juan not go for the coffee?
No, it's actually poisonous to our species.
Amber will drink the other cup of coffee and go, "Oh, that's too bad for you guys. I'll have to buy something nice later."
You drink the cup of coffee that was proportioned for Juan. It is not coffee, but a coffee substitute that is not poisonous to Juan.
Tastes delicious.
It was mainly dirt.
It's really bad.
Tastes
It's like one of those
delicious.
ones where it's like, it's a substitute in that it looks like, but not in any ways.
Oh, it doesn't matter how bad it tastes. Amber says, tastes delicious.
Juan will afterwards apologize to the butler, misunderstanding.
It's got a satisfying crunch to it. Lovely texture.
Zimzam will just keep his cup of coffee on him, and he'll just drink the milk separately, and then eat the sugar, and then just walk off with the cup.
The butler is like, let me show you the way back to the entrance. It changes all the time.
I pat Zimzam on the shoulder as he does this. As you do, my friend. As you do.
Otamu mentioned that you might have some what's it called? Healing potions and similar things for us that we could use.
Oh yes. He's like leading you down hallways, and you're like, a couple of times you feel that you've doubled back on yourself, but when you open the same door that you had previously opened to go through, it goes to a different location. And then you're standing in what looks like a wine cellar.
Oh, it's time for some vintage wine as he downs the coffee.
But instead of wine, it's all like, the wine racks are all full of like different potions that are labeled.
So what can we take?
Oh, so there's he's like trying to work out what he can spare, and he like walks over to he like starts grabbing from different racks, and then comes back and hands to Nordley, because he's the one that's been asking, a like tray that on it contains 3 greater healing potions, 4 lesser healing potions, and 2 potions of poison resistance.
1 second. 3 greater, 4 lesser, 3 greater, 4 lesser. And was it 3 poison resistance?
2.
2.
Yeah.
I say once again, Christian is the one writing down everything.
Since Otamu mentioned that thing is resistant to thunder, as far as I normally dragons also deal the stuff that they're immune to. Do you have any thunder resistance potions?
He's like, he's like, and starts like walking very slowly over to like different resistance cabinets.
You can do it. I believe in you.
And he finds 1 potion that looks to be made of clouds, and he like brings it back, and it's like labeled as like as like a vial of thunder resistance.
Oh, I remember this drink. I found it rather invigorating the last time I had it.
Which one of us is the tank?
Everyone looks at the big armored boy, or little armored boy.
I basically grab the crate and go like, okay, thunder wall, since you're the most likely to get hit by stuff.
Wall should probably also get one of the healing potions, because he's got to stay up.
Yeah, greater to wall, definitely. I look at the insect. How are you with poison?
I'm good. I should have no problems.
Okay.
Doesn't have any like specific things, but
I basically have one poison resistance to Zimzam and one poison resistance to Amber, I guess. I don't need it.
Sure.
Oh,
Whatever you say.
thank you
Who
for
will
the
be up
drink,
front?
dear servant. And as he puts the potion away.
I have a bow and arrow.
Where's Juan going to be?
very Heidi. But Juan requests one of the lesser potions.
Basically, all 4 lesser potions go to Nogli, Zimzam, Amber, and Juan. It's just who gets the other greater. I'll give another greater to the wall if that nobody is
Sorry,
against that.
what other potion do you give to them, then?
Zimzam gets a poison resistance and a lesser healing potion.
Okay.
The wall, I would say, gets 2 greater healing potions,
Yes, thank you.
just in case. Who wants the last greater? I'm probably going to be out of eyeshot for anybody anyway.
Juan
I'll
requests.
take it.
Juan says that they have a familiar who can apply it. So
Ooh, that's a good plan.
That's a good point. Yeah, flexible. Where is
Yup.
the familiar?
they appear suddenly. They are a small fey bug. They click at you.
Is it big enough to carry
Oh my
it?
god, it's so cute. Amber immediately goes to like try and pet it or like scratch its chin.
Nogli licks his lips, but doesn't do anything.
What is it?
Dinner.
Oh,
How dare you? It's a pet.
No, you misunderstand. It is called dinner.
See? I've met them before.
Oh, neat.
it does look delicious.
You seem real nice.
They buzz.
So
Excellent.
you give me a lesser potion. I shall therefore rename myself as Zimzam the Lesser.
Neat. So,
Let's be gone from this location of intrepidation.
true. So, butler friend, could you be the best hero I've ever seen and lead us to the exit?
Oh no, I've seen better heroes than him.
Yes, mistress.
No,
And then
he's the
starts-
best one.
He's like, yes, mistress, and then starts like turning around to show you guys the way out.
Amber will follow along as if he is the greatest person in the entire world.
And
Nogli
Zimzam-
sighs and follows after.
Then again, Amber considers literally everyone the greatest person in the entire world.
and Zimzam will shuffle along at the back.
Amber,
Except for one person.
Amber, you are correct. He is quite the warrior. When my species come to breed with your kind, he will get a great honor.
Interesting. Are you like low on population?
No,
Oh, neat. So
Can
you
you
sort
breed
of,
with anything?
well, we can, but
so you
whether or
sort
not
of-
the creature survives, if
Just a heads up, the wall is always gonna walk along the party in a way so he's always at least within 10 feet of each party member.
Okay.
What is the deal with you and your species? Why are you coming here to breed with everyone? That sounds weird.
because that's I don't understand your question. It's just how the universe works.
Fair
Um,
enough.
And as we
Will it-
walk, sorry,
Hmm?
you finish.
Yeah, go on.
And as we walk, the wall is just gonna like circle the party with a shield as we're all walking.
Oh, Wall, always so defensive of us.
Yeah, fucking try.
You're the best ever.
Wall creeps me out the most, and he's not the one talking about breeding the local populace with his insect species.
Mwah.
There was this one time that
This one time at Mage Camp.
I fucked a bug.
Don't talk about wands, please.
No, I used to teach at Mage Camp. That was years ago. No, but this was out on an adventure.
You went a bit Irish there.
Ago. And we were out on an adventure, and there was this man, and we had to eat him because it turns out he was some kind of devil person, and we needed to kill him through ritual sacrifice to destroy his soul.
For the first time, Juan is just like nodding in agreement, like, yes, that makes sense.
By the time you get to this point in the conversation, because of how stuttery and bad Zimzam is at like remembering what he wants to say, the butler has led you to the exit.
Thank you, a wondrous butler. Amber will go to give him a big old handshake.
He will shake your hand. He is incredibly frail, and you have to try really hard not to damage him.
Amber will try her best, but is quite enthusiastic.
He like comes away with at least one broken bone in his hand.
She'll be like, "Are you okay?"
Yes, I'm fine.
Okay, I believe you. And then Amber will wander off, assuming nothing wrong has happened.
You like shaking people's hands, don't you?
I'm a friendly person. We should all shake hands.
Don't shake my hand.
Why not?
You may shake my hand.
Have you met my kind before?
I haven't. I am ignorant of most things. I'm not good at puzzles or riddles.
Zimzam will left-handedly try to shake the butler's hand. Zimzam's probably a little bit more frail than the butler.
Oh, no, I'm so sorry. Amber will address the frog and be like, are you, like, nervous around new people? Do you need some space? Is that it?
No, it's because you're indecently racist.
Name, just for demonstration purposes, just touch her on the hand.
Okay.
Can you make a DC? Can you make a con save, please?
I can certainly try. 24.
Oh, okay. It just tingles a bit, but you're fine.
Amber's like, I don't know what you mean. You seem pretty nice to shake hands with.
The butler like closes the door behind you.
Eager to see to his slightly broken hand.
Yeah, he's off being like, fuck, they're gone. You re-emerge into the bustling Port Nyanzaru.
Oh yes, I remember the Port Nyanzaru. It was many years since I've been here.
No.
You literally live here, old man.
Yeah, you literally just we actually came in through this entrance. This is where we came in from.
Yeah, about 40 minutes ago, you stood in this exact spot.
Which direction is the direction that we need to go? Was it south something?
Give me a second.
To which
way...
What away?
Southwest. It is southwest.
Okay. What? That wasn't southwest. Where's the line?
I mean, it is
It's
because
southwest.
north is this way.
North is right on this map. If you look at the compass and
Oh, that helps. Yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it is in fact southwest.
God, I hate that they did that with the map.
Yep.
Um,
Yep.
the
I-
southwest corner is also the one with the bestiary outside, right? With
I
all the like
believe
animals and
so.
stuff.
I
Okay.
believe so.
Nogly will just go like, get your affairs in order. We'll meet in an hour at the southwestern gate. Bye, and just walk away.
Amber is very intent to just hang out with anyone who remains.
Zimzam will try and walk off somewhere,
Okay.
but like he'll get distracted like 5 feet away from where he walked and be like staring at a picture of like probably something very obscene and be like trying to discern the meaning behind it.
Why are you looking in that mirror?
Nogly is low-key hoping that Zimzam gets lost
I mean,
and isn't there in an hour.
in reality, there's no way that this person would ever turn up one time.
So you're meeting in an hour. Is there something you're wanting to do in that hour before you
Me?
meet back up?
No.
I'm just gonna hang out and learn about my new friends, and generally be their friend and help them out in whatever they need.
Okay, it's been an hour and you meet at that gate. Everyone makes it.
Yay!
The rest
Oh,
of
no.
them kind of like Zimzam when he saw them walking past got like hit the motion attracted him and he followed them again.
Yeah.
I'm assuming Zimzam reintroduced himself to them for the first time.
Hello, everyone. It is I, Zimzam, the great and mighty wizard. You may have heard of my exploits, but I defeated the great and powerful Asmodeus 12 years ago.
I've
Gotcha.
heard of you before. You're an amazing wizard. Ah, you're inspiring. Do you want to help us on an adventure?
Yes, I'll join you and assist you. I'll try and take a supporting role. I want you to gain experience because I'm
True.
very powerful and would like you to gain more experience.
The reward is 10,000 gold.
10,000 gold.
I wink at Amber. I see what you did there.
I'll be expecting 10% of that. So naturally 50 million.
You come along, good buddy.
Of course.
Here's your payment of 50 million. Hands him a banana.
Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
I continue circling the party.
Okay, so who's taking the lead on finding the
I'll do it.
on the traversal?
I'll do it.
No.
I trust
So who's
our
actually
I'm
taking the
doing-
lead?
I trust our
Me.
froggy friend. I'll help.
Let's
Okay,
go.
Mr. Frog, make me a survival check at advantage. And can Zimzam make me a survival check at disadvantage, please?
Okay. What is it? At 10.
So, Zimzam, roll me a D100.
71.
Okay. Norgley, roll me 3 D100s. Right. Cool. So because Norgley did so well, he got to roll 3, and I chose the one that was least dangerous off the list. So, Norgley, the rest of the group that are following you perfectly happily to acknowledge your jungle craft, make the first day's march through the thing with no, like, you avoid anything that you spot danger. You see a trap laid by like giant spiders and you avoid it. You see a pitfall, like a location where a bunch of the plants are definitely man-eaters, and you like avoid that as well.
Whoa, you're amazing.
And you're just like making your path. And then like most of the way through the day, it's been fine. And then like Zimzam takes a step off the path in the that you're following, and like off to the right of the path, and just comes back like screaming as a pit of poisonous snakes has erupted.
Erupted. Oh.
And just like you're seeing like hundreds of snakes streaming out of the ground. Because you've been so good with this out of everyone else, can you all get to make an action before anything happens? Zimzam is currently attempting to get away from snakes.
Does it help that nobody within 30 feet of me can be surprised?
It does help.
I do also have the alert feat.
It does help. You have the alert feat in your character build, but this is not like a surprise attack. This is like
You walked into a pit.
You trigger a trap. Yeah, you walked into a pit.
No,
you saw the pit was there. You just was like, I wonder what that pit is.
Yeah.
Snakes.
Yeah.
Didn't
and you were
expect
like
them.
moving backwards. The alert feat is the reason why you didn't get bit by a bunch of poisonous snakes straight away.
Yeah.
So everyone that's not Zemzam gets the option to do an action or make a course of action.
Put on gloved hand, offer hand to tiny frog friend. Come fly with me.
I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself.
Is there a tree close by?
There are a lot of trees. You were in the jungle.
I said I'm good and run up a tree.
You were the only person who was small enough that I could help. Climbs on broom, flies up.
Doesn't like to depend on others, and he doesn't like flying.
Sorry, what was the wall doing?
I'm gonna cast Blade Ward on myself and stay within 10 feet of the most party members as I can.
What does Blade Ward do again?
And for the full round, I have resistance against slashing, bludgeoning, and piercing weapon attacks.
Sure.
Can I run up a tree and shoot? Sorry.
Sure. One's movement.
Okay.
You can shoot into the mass of snakes.
I didn't shoot very well.
Definitely hit a snake.
Does it count as a sneak attack?
It does count as a sneak attack. Cool. You really murder like a couple. You like skewer a few snakes with your attack. Sorry, Amber, you were doing something?
Amber will sit there and be Amber. That is her full action.
That seems helpful.
Okay.
Yes.
Zimzam, what would you like to do as you're being pursued by a swarm of snakes?
I'd like to
Don't let them bite you.
For I am Amber, the most useful best character. Let no one else tell you otherwise.
I agree.
Okay. I shall unleash some of my almighty magic. As he casts
take cover.
as he casts Misty Step.
Uh-huh.
Like, like 30 feet away down the road. And
Just
then
continuing a straight line.
Yeah, and then just shuffles another 30 feet.
Okay.
It's amazing how far he gets for how slow he shuffles.
So, the snakes washed over the wall.
Oh dear.
And you just like hundreds of snakes like basically come in a tidal wave over you. None of them actually bite you, and they have passed by the time. You may take attacks of opportunity against snakes, against one of the snakes if you want, or you can let them go.
Are they heading towards my teammates?
They are following after Zimzam, but he is now very far ahead of them.
And how many snakes are there?
About 120.
Oh shit. Okay.
There are about 4 like pierced to the ground with like through one crossbow bolt further back.
And I can only attack like one individually. It's not like
no. Technically, you're attacking a swarm.
Oh, does it count as one target for a spell or not?
Yeah, it counts as one target because it's a swarm.
Oh, okay then. I'm gonna cast Friends on the entire swarm and then immediately break concentration, thus enraging them.
Can you cast Friends? Can you cast Friends as a reaction?
Also, Friends is again not only against humanoids, isn't it?
I also believe so. Yeah.
One creature of your choice.
Oh. Doesn't matter. You can't. You're getting an attack of opportunity, so you can either use it to attack or you can not do it because it's not back to you yet.
Then I don't attack. I'll just do that on my next turn if they're gonna keep on chasing down my companions.
Okay, they flow over you and they end up 15 feet beyond you, going after Zimzam. Norgly, what are you doing?
Well, if they just scurry away from us, I jump back down from the tree, grab the arrow or the bolt with the 4 snakes, and for a snack for later, and follow after. And if I can, shoot another. If I can't, that's also fine.
Oh, you can make a shot. Go for it.
Okay. But I'm not really bothered, so it looks not very focused.
You hit. You get another 4.
Does it count as...
No, they are aware of you this time.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm just giving a number of snakes that are being killed. It's not the overall hit points is the important part, but...
Does it not count as flanking if they have Zimzam on the other side?
Only if you were doing actual close combat.
Really?
Yeah, flanking doesn't work for a crossbow.
Oh, but for thingy reasons, isn't there, if they're
No, because you have to advantage. You don't have advantage.
You don't have to have advantage. There's multiple things. You don't need advantage if another enemy of the target.
Oh, they're not in range of anybody. No, they're not within 5 feet of anybody. They're 15 feet past the nearest guy, and they're 35, 36 feet behind Zimzam because he misty stepped.
Fair enough.
Let's shift to Juan, who is in the air.
Gee, I'm giving you valuable experience.
Guess I'll help the old man. Pew, and then a secondary pew. Shouldn't be advantage. I haven't set that up. But 26 and 27.
Both hit, obviously. Yeah, you're swathes of the swarm being cut away with your Eldritch blasts.
That is
the wall. You were up next in my appreciation level.
What?
In my appreciation level.
Not
Okay, I'm
initiative,
gonna
but how
cast...
much he likes you.
Okay,
Oh.
I'm gonna...
I assume I'm firmly at the bottom of that list.
Hey, I've got to be at the bottom of that list. That's my goal.
Okay, I'm gonna walk 25 feet up to the snakes, and because there's no limit range to the spell, I'm gonna cast Friends on the Swarm, and then immediately break concentration, which make them enraged with me specifically.
Okay.
That's one way of tanking.
Yeah, that's my turn.
Amber?
I am still Amber, so choose to do nothing.
You see, I told you I was at the bottom of that list.
Zimzam.
I'll continue to shuffle on ahead.
Okay.
You need.
Uh,
I'm training you all in the art of snake hunting.
You're doing such a good job.
Of showing us how
Yes,
snakes
you are.
hunt.
okay, so the the swarm attacks the wall because the wall has enraged the swarm. So they all
Yes.
pile on top of you and start biting away at your plate armor. One of them finds an arrow hole that is able to pierce through. You are resistant to their damage, I believe.
Yeah, dwarf. Yeah, poison.
Yeah, so I need you to make a do you just ignore poison? Are you immune or is it just resistant?
Oh, hang on,
Resistant, I
I'll
think.
just get
I believe in you. You can do it.
advantage on saving throws against poison, and you have resistance against poison damage.
Okay, so I need a con save at advantage.
Okay. 24.
24 saves, so no damage from the poison.
Okay.
And you would take 7 piercing damage from the bite, but that's resisted down to 4.
Okay.
And then we come back to the top of the round. We go to Norgley. You are looking at a swarm of snakes that has engulfed the wall.
Can I
Just for
take
visual
my...
reference, it's just a pile of snakes, so with 2 arms just sticking out with a shield and like a warhammer.
Can I take my decanter of endless water and basically wash them off and with the geyser function?
Yeah, I'll make a strength save to see if the snakes can stay on.
Well, they have to make a strength save, wait.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the wall as well, but I just assume he will pass.
Can I get a strength save off the wall then as well?
That's enough. Just.
The snakes all pale.
So technically they get 1d4 bludgeoning damage and fall prone. If it's an object, they also could get pushed 15 feet away from you, but I don't know how you want to handle
You're
that
just
with a swarm of snakes.
You're just like hosing down the wall,
Basically, yeah.
and you're pressure washing like the armor as all the snakes are like flying off. But like you managed to like split one of the snakes in half with like a really good shot of the pressure washer. Which brings us to Juan.
Let's go for 2 more pew more. Pew.
One
pew.
what?
Yeah, you're gonna have dealt enough damage. Yeah, the swarm sort of like separates away and sort of the ones that are like live scurry away in separate directions into the forest, into the jungle.
Yeah, we did it. All of us working together.
Smart snakes.
Zimzam will shuffle
Yes.
back and you'll be like, "Good job, everyone! You've completed your first mission."
Watch your step next time, please. And I continue onwards.
I follow the frog, who is my best friend.
Zimzam will just stare at his feet.
Oh, no.
Yeah. So, Norgley.
Yeah.
So you're at this point are making for a place where you think you can camp. Would Norgley
Yep.
be heading for like a clearing or something like that, or would they be trying to find a location where like Grung felt more reasonable camping?
More secluded and with a body of water close by, preferably.
Sure. You know of a Grung settlement, like 15 to 20 minutes off the path a little bit before nightfall.
Is there supposed to be something interesting happening?
It's like a
with
small
my
it's like a small lake with some overhanging trees that makes it very easy to hide in.
Are they friendly to outsiders, or would they rather me not bringing outsiders there?
You know they're friendly to your the tribe you came from.
Hmm.
You wouldn't know you've never brought outsiders to them before.
Okay. We go a little bit closer, but for the last 10 minutes or so, yeah, I ask everybody to wait and make sure that they wait and disappear into the underbrush and head over and check if they're okay or not. Otherwise, I'll try to find something else.
I'm fine.
Roll me a persuasion check.
Is there supposed to be something interesting happening with my feet?
I'm really bad at those. It's a 1.
The Grung
Fun.
chieftain in the area don't trust the big people.
As you should. We'll find somewhere else.
I wouldn't.
The dry people are only destroy.
I still offer him one of our snakes.
He accepts the snake gift and offers you a bird as a traveler's gift.
Accept the bird and attach it to, I've roped up the snakes and have them to the side, so I attach the bird to that and run back. And, can I sneak up to the others?
Give me a stealth check.
Depending on if it's advantaged or not.
Can everyone else give me
17 or
perception?
25.
No, Zimzam's still looking at his feet.
Can you give me a perception of your feet?
25.
7.
I don't know why that was.
To be fair, as soon as I'm within 30 feet of them,
Sorry.
they can't be surprised by me anyway.
No. Yes, but that's all. We're not. I hate that feat because it's dumb as shit.
No, it's not a feat. That's my weapon.
Sure,
30 feet stuff.
I'm just on the. We will play this as that only matters if it's hostiles.
Fair.
So Zimzam got a 7.
That doesn't.
Okay. I'd rolled it at disadvantage for.
Okay.
I hadn't switched it back for some reason.
Zimzam, you're looking intently at your feet. They are feet. Amber, you notice nothing. Juan and the wall both notice Norgley coming back a bit, trying to hide himself in the trees.
Hey, Amber, is there supposed to be anything happening with my feet?
No, why are you looking at your feet?
I jumped down next to them.
The other.
Ah, frog friend.
The other servant that I have, he told me to watch my feet.
Oh my god, we should totally go hunting. Hunting sounds great.
What? We can't go to where I thought we could go.
That's sad. Oh well.
I'll find somewhere else.
Thanks for working so hard for us, buddy.
Is there something wrong with my feet?
Yes, they're attached to you.
You told me to watch them.
And I have lead them away from the settlement that they probably haven't noticed yet because it's take
Very well
jungle. And B, try to find some other somewhat secluded place. Doesn't have to have necessarily a water pool. That would be preferable, but if it doesn't, it just has to have a like an indentation in the ground big enough for me to put enough water in there to soak myself.
Yeah, you find yourself a location where it's like you can tell that there's been a localized rain there recently, and there's like some divots that have held water in a relative clearing, so you can find a space to like create a perimeter and camp out for the night.
Okay.
You know, if you wanted water, I can make this big wave of water.
I don't need a wave of water, I need a pool of water.
Just in case.
Thank you. And then after we make a perimeter and stuff, and a quick perimeter check that nothing dangerous is close by, and relax in the water and try to shut out the babble.
I'll take first watch.
Okay, Zimzam is taking first watch. Give me a perception check, Zimzam.
Since I don't sleep, could I also be doing that?
Sure.
But also be doing the first watch.
Ah, excellent. So there's 3 of us because.
No. I was just wondering if you also do the first watch.
Oh, right. I mean, may as well.
I mean, yeah, if you don't sleep at all. Don't they have like 4 hours of trance or something?
They have just like they don't sleep.
You do have to sit. You do have to sit and do nothing for a certain.
Like you have to rest. Yeah, but I guess keeping an eye out is.
You must refrain from strenuous activity.
Yeah.
But whilst he's on like first watch, like Zimzam will just kind of like be rambling to himself.
I'll do the morning twilight watch from a tree somewhere. Like after I soak, I sleep in a tree anyway. So
Sure. Zimzam sees nothing. Winelock sees nothing. Who's on the second watch?
Sure, I will be. Why not?
Amber, I think I might have seen the undead wizard that I might have had to eat all those years ago.
Go to sleep, old man.
Zimzam will go to sleep.
Amber and Juan.
Uh-oh. I don't like that tone.
Both noticed the thing that was missed by the first watch entirely, which was the several trees moving as you hear like a bone rattling noise that obviously you somehow missed during the first watch, those of you who were on first watch.
I don't mind. Shit, was I part of first watch?
You were not part of first watch.
Okay.
And the sort of like this rattling, sort of scraping noise that's coming closer.
I hear a
people who are
rattling, scraping
asleep wake up.
noise.
I hear a rattly, scrapey noise, so better warn my friends of this, because yes, I, Amber, am amazing.
As you keep pointing up.
Exactly. Glad you know. Amber will wake friends up and point that out.
Sure.
Can I see anything from the tree?
From the tree, you can make out in the darkness the outline of an apex predator of this jungle, a skeletal dinosaur.
Skelesaur.
Coming towards us.
Moving nearer you, not directly towards you.
Anyone got like a spell that can hide us? Anyone?
I hiss to everybody like, shut up, hide.
I mean, I have rope trick.
Amber would like to get into your rope trick.
Is that you
I stay
asking?
That's a
in the
euphemism
tree.
for something.
Sure.
I mean, Juan wants to repopulate the earth with his people, so
Yep. Amber is more than welcome.
Neat. There's no issue with this.
I just assume. Oh wow, that's bad.
Nobody else rolling stealth, or are you getting in rope tricks?
I mean, is there enough room for all of us inside the rope trick?
Oh yeah, there'd be enough room for, like, just the party members.
Yeah, I get inside too, unless unless we run out of room or whatever.
I mean, as long as no one invites the T-Rex in, there should be plenty of room.
Aww.
How high are the trees?
The trees are like very tall. You sort of
Okay.
like the tallest tree probably goes sort of 35, 40 feet in the air.
How high is a T-Rex?
I do not know the exact measurements of a T-Rex, but smaller than that.
Okay. Can I stealthily try to climb to the treetops?
Yeah. Cool. What
I
was
would try and
Zimzam
speed-
Zimbalor doing?
Okay.
How far through a long rest did we get?
hour.
You not very.
Okay. What are we killing?
Trying to avoid killing anything.
Currently, everyone else is hiding.
You have been woken up and warned that there's a big skeletal dinosaur coming.
Several people have disappeared into the rope trick of Wan. Other people have tried to climb up to the top of the trees to hide. What would you like to do?
Would I be able to cast Misty Step on myself?
I mean, you can cast a spell, yes.
Yeah, can I cast Misty Step and go 30 feet up a tree? And then cast invisibility?
Sure, make me an acrobatics check for the landing in the branches.
Uh-oh.
19.
Well done. You like misty step up, and then you're on top of a branch, and you're like, oh god, this was narrower than I thought. But you like arms out and steady yourself, and then shuffle over to the tree trunk and hug the tree trunk.
Yeah.
Are you going to attempt to hide in any way?
Can I cast invisibility on myself?
No, because
Okay.
you cast a spell. You can still use your action to attempt to hide.
Yeah, I'll do that. I'm fine.
Okay, stealth check.
At 10.
Okay. Fucking hell. Goddamn T-Rex.
I mean, I assume Zimzam's like, he casts a spell and then he's like balancing and he's like, oh my, I haven't done this in 69 years.
And your leg snaps.
As he's trying to hide.
Okay. So the only person who has eyes on the skeletal T-Rex is Norgley. And you watch as it sort of moves its head looking around. Looks like it's going to focus on the tree you saw Zimzam disappear into, and then it like looks like it notices something else and wanders off in a different direction.
Away from us.
It nat one its perception check.
Oh, a good boy.
I wait for about, I don't know, 5 to 10 minutes until the sounds of it crunching through the or stomping through the jungle has faded, and then come back down and let everybody else know that it is safe-ish again, as safe as this jungle is at any given point.
Neat.
And I climb back up into the tree.
So you're able to continue through to the end of the second watch. Who's taking the third watch?
Zimzam would have Misty stepped back down to the bottom of the tree. And
Oh, he wasn't going to try and climb? No? Okay.
No.
Oh,
Zimzam doesn't climb.
I don't mind taking the next watch if anyone's not. Is that alright?
Yeah, I'll take the last one.
Okay,
roll me your perception checks.
Oh, what I'm very bad. Whereas the wall, very good.
Yeah, it's a quiet night. You see some animals moving about nocturnally, but your presence motioning towards them is enough to spook them away. They're the kind of things that aren't looking. They're not the kind of thing that like attack a predator or like a thing that can notice them.
Yeah.
And you pass through the night, and everyone is awake and alive.
Oh, we don't
All
have
of,
4?
like-
Oh, okay.
The random animals just see him in his armor. Like, the fuck is that?
Yeah,
thought
they're
we
like
had
scared
4.
away.
I thought we had 4.
No, it was just 3 watches.
Oh, fair enough. Otherwise, I would have taken the last one, but hey.
You get all the
I don't
sleep.
know how. I don't know
Oh,
how we
honestly.
still for that long. Azamba immediately gets up and stretches.
Nobody somewhat disappointedly sees that everybody's still alive, and
And Lawrence is muted. Saying things.
Zimzam will get up and be like, and you'll turn to Nogly, sorry, and you'll say, "So who are you again, Shun?"
I like the idea that like Zimzam calls him Norgal.
Yeah, no. Who are you again? Norgy?
you're a servant.
Why am I here?
That's a good question.
You're on an adventure.
Oh yes, we have to go and eat that evil sorcerer, don't we?
Yeah.
Oh, supposed to catch a dragon.
Is the dragon a sorcerer?
Maybe.
Let's go.
So I need the survival check from our glorious frog lord.
27.
Thing.
Is Zimzam gonna stick with the group this day?
Yeah, you'll be spending the time reacquainting himself with everyone.
Do I make a survival check?
No, just one of you needs to make it. You're all giving him advantage. That's good enough. Can I get 4 D100s and you will pick the least dangerous? Okay.
Which is the least.
200 and nice.
I'm picking off a table what I think is the least dangerous.
You know, there was this one time that I ate 3 cakes all at once.
And this time you come upon like actually it's probably near the early part of the day. Norgly, you accidentally lead them into the migration path of that group of grung that you went to visit yesterday. As they're moving to a different lake. So you're coming up and the rest of you all start to see a bunch of like frog people through the trees of various colours.
And yes, once I met this tribe of people called the French, and oh my, they eat people like that. Oh my.
Did you not eat a
Barbaric
devil?
people. Barbaric, I tell you.
Did you not eat a devil or something along those lines?
No, that was a sorcerer zombie person. Not one of these fine specimens of people.
I mean, I have to ask, why didn't you feed it to a pig or something like that?
No. You don't feed things like that to pigs. They might turn evil.
But you ate it. Isn't that correct?
Yes, because I am powerful enough to contain the evil spirit within myself.
I don't know, a pig's stomach is rather durable. Or goats.
I don't know, have you been inside of a pig's stomach?
You do not want me to answer that question, or to know how I got out.
It's because I helped you out, that's why.
Can I greet the passing Grum in the culturally appropriate way? I don't engage further apart from just acknowledging their presence, basically.
The rest of you see Norgley walk over to the thing, acknowledge them in the traditional way, and you all see, like, when the Grum notice the rest of you, just like the blow darts turn to face everyone.
I
still within 10 feet of everyone.
Like basically, I just like I wave them down. That's fine.
And there's
just, like in Grung, I just like it's a couple of dry skins that I have to show around. It's not dangerous.
Zimzam will just drop to his knees and sort of like full on like prostrate himself. Do not kill me, for I have missions to complete. I am an almighty sorcerer.
The Grung, at this person throwing themselves to the floor in front of them, are so confused that a lot of them just put down the things and just keep walking, eyes on the group, until they're out of sight.
Not even worth it.
You see, they respect me.
You are a mighty savior.
If I had not done a search, they might have killed us all. Except you.
I pat him on somewhere where his skin is exposed and go like, yeah. Can you give me a con save, please?
Yeah, okay, Dad.
Zimzam.
7.
Okay, you're poisoned for the next minute.
Oh my god.
No damage, but you're poisoned for the next minute.
Okay. Oh.
You feel very sick, Zimzam.
I don't know if it was any of that moss that I ate, but I feel about as good as I did after I ate that sandwich I picked up that one time. Oh, it was not a good sandwich, I tell you, Amber.
Zimzam, you start to feel like stomach cramps. You think this might be the end.
No. I'm starting to. It's a bright light. Oh, is that you, Mistra? Oh.
And then, Zimzam, you have to rush off into the bushes, and you are violent from both ends.
Zimzam is not quiet about this.
And Nogley just sides up to Amber and goes like, "That's what can happen if you shake my hand."
Oh, right.
So
Neat.
don't hug us. We're not big huggers.
Oh, that's sad.
Well, amongst each other we hug, but
that's
just
nice.
not good for outsiders. Well, we huddle most.
Hugs.
No.
That's good.
Does anyone have access to the 3 seashells? I hear seashells are good for when you go to the toilet.
Once you have evacuated from both orifices, you feel a lot better.
Oh,
You no longer feel like you're about to die.
reminds me of that time that I was in Baldur's Gate.
Okay, I'll continue on if he seems better.
Okay.
You start walking along, and as part of the time, you're pointing out like plants and things that are edible to everyone.
Uh-huh.
So like
Ah.
you guys are picking up like you don't really need rations because you have like Norgley kind of knows what things are edible just like randomly in the forest.
Now, what are edible to you and what is edible to me? I just like this is poisonous, come. This is also poisonous, come. That you can eat.
Oh, thank you, Norgil, for telling us all of this
You're amazing.
information. Of course, this will help you all gain experience in the journeys of life. Sorry.
Are you quite all right?
Of course.
How old are you again?
24.
Give me a moment. I'm at least 5.
I'm 5. Hey. Oh no, no high five.
Oh.
You're a high five.
But high fives are so fun. Oh, it must be sad.
I point at my skin again.
Must be... Well, I mean, I have gloves on. High five?
I sigh and hold my hand up.
High five! Amber is always wearing gloves.
So, yes, I'm at least 5 years old.
Good. Thanks for being the best guide ever. Let's press on.
Yes, let's move.
Also, neat. Just realized I have no. I just remembered I have a skill that lets me know a bunch of things. Hey, what's the walls? Dexterity, strength, constitution, armor class, and current hit points.
Just out of curiosity.
Are you a battle master?
I am.
Mm-hmm.
I've definitely spent at least a minute interacting with you.
At least.
Yes.
Okay. And let's see. Right. I didn't know it was like a mechanic. Let's see.
We've known each other for 82 years.
Don't you know them relative to yours? Like you don't get the absolute, but you get a
Yeah.
if it's higher or lower or something like that.
I get their strength, dexterity, constitution, armor class, current hit points, and total levels. I don't know what class they are unless they are a fighter class.
2 of the following characteristics of your choice.
True, it is 2. I'll take your AC and your current HP.
Okay, but to compare them, I need to know your statistics.
Yeah, and you know also, you only know if they're equal, superior, or inferior. That's you
True,
don't get the value.
I have 19 AC and 94 HP.
Better in both.
Neat. Good to know.
Do you want to do that to anybody else?
I'll do that to everybody.
I mean, he's known us for wait, no. Did you say your character just hasn't known us for ages, or is that just the rest of us?
I have known all. I think we've all met a fair few times.
Okay.
So if you're doing the same values for Norgley, it's lower and lower. Surprisingly.
Got it.
What were the values you were picking?
19 AC and 94 HP.
God, it's a lot of HP. Lower and lower.
Got it.
What do you ask for, Zimzam?
I presume yours are lower and lower, right?
Yeah, lower and lower.
Got it.
Armor class higher. What?
Yeah, but also wizard HP higher.
Lawrence HP higher?
Like, what do you have? Intelligence 5, but Constitution 20.
Lawrence said his HP before the session started.
Yeah.
He has
I
a
forgot
lot.
what he said.
He has so much HP. Oh, it's untrue. He has 29 hit points.
Jesus.
You have all done very well in avoiding any problems of the jungle because of your local guide.
Yeah.
Yes, for I am Zimzam the Greater, guide extraordinaire.
Zimzam, roll me a survival check.
So what are the weird
Oh.
plants of your species? Pink,
That
bright
one.
green thing.
Can I get a perception check off of the wall, please? Cool. You grab grab hold of Zimzam and put him back on the road as he walks off a cliff. He thinks he's walking the right way, gets a bit turned around, goes to walk off like a small cliff that you're walking along, and then it's just the wall just picks him off off the air and puts him turns him around and puts him back on the path so he walks in the correct direction.
Okay. After I pull him back, I take out a rope and I tie one end to it, onto Zimzam, and I hold the other end like a leash.
Good, you're learning. You might not get lost next time. It was worrying for a moment.
Nogli just mutters to himself, like, maybe you should have just let him fall.
Oh, don't worry, I have magic to make me fall slower.
Are you trying to challenge my station as the best glider ever? I love gliding.
No, I don't glide, I just fall with style.
That reminds me of the flavor text of a magic card, I think. It was something about that goblins don't have a word for flying, only for slow falling or something like that.
Goblin flavor text is the best flavor text.
True.
Apart from Lava Axe, which has the flavor text of catch.
That's great. What do you mean?
Zimzam's flavor text is the best.
But yeah, we just keep on trucking.
Yeah, you make it through another day. You were able to find a good spot to set up camp for you think tomorrow is the first day where you might be able to spot where this dragon has gone.
Neat. Hey, the wall. Do you want an arm wrestling contest?
I'll take you up on that bet. I was known for arm wrestling in my day.
As long as we stay within 10 feet of everyone, yes.
Sure.
I'll challenge you both at once.
Okay. I believe in you, buddy.
Zimzam will sit down at a table or a log or something, and attempt.
Okay. Make your watch check.
Okay, so is this for first watch?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll do the middle watch.
11.
And 1. I assume you're doing all
yeah.
watches again.
Right, switch pages.
You hear some noises, you see some bats, nothing too dangerous comes through.
Batty.
One of those bats might have been a vampire bat, but it didn't stop on any of your companions.
Batty. Tasty bat.
1 traveler. 2 travelers.
Joe.
Yep.
And also Wall. Them
True.
athletics checks for the arm wrestles
We
that
do.
I participated in.
We do have arm wrestling things to roll.
Okay, let's see.
The 11 would have been against Amber. The 3 would have been against Wall.
Amber destroys you.
The wall just
But-
barely makes it.
But
And now for the one against Wall. Wall?
does Wall get advantage?
Why?
No, I'm asking, does Wall get advantage?
No.
Okay. So that's a nat 1 for a 5 against my 3. So you win.
And I destroy Zimzam's arm by rolling twice the number he rolled.
My arm,
Zimzam has a broken arm in 3 places after the arm wrestling.
And now
No.
it's the Wall versus Amber. Let's go.
my arm just explodes.
Yeah, the wall got like distracted for
You're
a
so
second,
lucky
like,
that everything heals naturally on a long rest.
True.
like he wasn't like pushing, but then like the weight of the armor just like did it.
I mean, I
He
think
wasn't even pushing.
I definitely crushed his arm.
Okay, let's see athletics again.
All that bring from the drawing of the bow. 27. I also
Ooh, nice.
destroy the wall.
You see, I'm giving you that vital strength training.
How much damage does the wall take?
I don't know, Graeme.
As he's struggling, he's gonna cast Blade Ward with his free hand.
To survive an arm wrestling contest with Amber.
Yes.
You see the
Amber,
fire.
what's your strength?
My strength is a 20.
Sure, so you take 5 damage, Wall.
Okay. Resistant, so I only take 3.
You just see the fire in Amber's eyes.
It took you a lot to beat me.
Oh yeah, have we taken a short rest or not?
We're about to take a long rest.
You were in the
Right.
middle of doing a long rest when this happened, and I don't really know what happened.
It was just before the long rest we would have done this.
You know, your
Yeah.
standard long rest arm wrestle.
That's what you do the whole night, right?
True.
Light activity.
Okay then. I guess we go back to the long rest and sleep in shifts, as per usual.
But
Okay,
yeah,
Okay.
hold it a second.
I will do the third watch whenever that comes about.
Or I got caught up posting funny flavor text.
Funny. I want to see funny.
Magic. That's because you're in hell right now, aren't you?
My favorite one is, of course, you should fight fire with fire. You should fight everything with fire.
That
Don't
reminds me of my first magic deck, I think. I think I played goblins mostly.
don't underestimate the aerodynamic qualities of the common goblin.
Yeah, so between you two, you are able to, during the night, divert a pack of small carnivorous birds that Norgley knows are one of the natural predators of the grung, and therefore you have learned techniques to like send them away. Like they don't like specific noises, and you can like make calls. Like you've practiced making calls of like their predators, and they like scurry away when they hear it. Truly,
Good.
truly an impressive amount of knowledge of this jungle.
Good that I know all of these things.
I'm giving you credit for knowing all these things because you are in a position to know all these things.
I know I'm the most rangery not ranger.
Oh,
Yeah,
frog.
you're not a ranger, but it's more of a
I grew up here.
you would have grown up here.
Yeah.
You are a grung, you would know grung things.
I appreciate that.
Who is up for the last watch?
Me, and also June lock. I got really good. That's so good.
Despite us both having the same modifier.
Why are we
will-
actually having watches? Because technically your familiar could just do the watches all the time because they don't have to sleep, right?
I mean, that's what the advantage is. Myself and my familiar. But obviously, I want the rest of the party to feel good, so they're allowed to
I
have
feel like they're
watches.
contributing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just hanging out chatting with you. I'm
Oh.
far too distracted trying to learn about your species' weird plans.
Also, it's like if we want to go into mechanical type things, technically it's would be easier for me to still rest if there was still someone else doing it as well.
Yeah, fair.
Yes.
Everyone's
yeah.
waking up just as we're getting to the part where the young burst out of the stomach.
Yeah, you make it through the night again. You've
And I'm just
avoided all
like-
major interruptions.
Oh, interesting. I want to
But are you
go.
basically a xenomorph?
I guess.
So you're an
So-
alien. I really want to explore other planets and worlds. They're great.
So when Zimzam wakes up in the morning, he'll approach Amber and he'll say, "Hey Amber, you know, in the most loud whisper voice that you've ever heard, he'll say, you know, I think that Norgil, they love you.
Who?
You
Um,
know, Norgil, I think Amber, they love you."
Graeme, also, did something happen in the last watch that kind of went under?
Sure.
Graeme?
Graeme,
Uh-huh.
did something happen in the last watch? Because that kind of went under by waking up shenanigans.
Oh no, fuck it, nothing happened in the last watch.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the attitude.
Just
Yeah.
talk down the GM.
Yeah, it's fine. I was in the middle of like saying something, and then everyone was like, "Oh, we're waking up, and we're doing stuff." And I'm like, "All right, cool."
Do we
So-
get all our health
Oh,
back?
I didn't even.
No, because you
Yeah,
talked for me. Nobody gets their health. Like, yeah, you didn't lose any health anyway. Fine.
No health
I
for
did.
You were
you.
about to give us all the magic items, and we talked over you.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah,
magic
there was
item
a cool
salesman.
magic item fairy that you just missed.
Treasure
Magic
Goblin.
item fairy.
That's great. I'm glad we missed that.
Yeah, why would you
Yeah.
want that when you could have learned about children bursting from stomachs?
Yeah,
And-
exactly.
Oh,
and
I
the
didn't
fact
want it
that-
anyway.
And the fact that Zimzam thinks Amber is Nurgle, and also thinks that Amber loves Nurgle.
Oh, you thought that Nurgle loves Amber.
Right.
Zimzam doesn't remember the specifics, but remembers that.
So at the
there's
beginning
something
of the conversation, Nurgle loved Amber. At the end of the conversation, Amber loves Nurgle.
Yeah.
Okay.
What is this love?
You see, when a mummy and a daddy love each other very much, they prod each other.
It's just like
Um,
everybody
I-
loves everybody else, right? Because we're all best of friends.
I hand Zimzam a fidget spinner to occupy himself.
What devil magic is this?
I
As he,
spin it for him.
Zimzam just stares at it for hours.
I hand it over to Zimzam. So where to
Cool.
next?
Let's go find the big dragon.
Okay, make me your survival checks for the traversal, and then I will start making investigation checks.
I will help.
Help, help, help.
Okay. Now, who's going to be investigating while Norgley is surviving?
I'll do it.
Well, I guess I'm also busy helping
Or I can't do both.
Yep, can't do both.
I assume
Focus
I
on one
also,
thing.
I assume I
Oh,
also
no.
can't investigate things because I'm helping.
Yep.
Sure, I'll do the investigation.
I'm world-renowned investigator.
Okay, let's see how your investigation goes. That's better than I expected. Good job.
That's a better bonus than I expected.
He's a wizard. He's got to be good at something.
He's a wizard.
He's smart. He just can't remember the things he's smart about.
Oh, okay.
He learns fast. He just forgets all the things he learned.
He's like, I found this sapphire scale, but I don't know what it means. Throws it away.
Well, we're not hunting a sapphire dragon, so I'm sure it's irrelevant.
Sorry, Graeme.
So, Christian, you have 4 roles for me to pick from to see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay. 25 is in the range where nothing of import. So you can all focus on the investigation can actually be like taking main priority. You see in a break in you find a break in the trees where obviously something heavy has like hit the top near the top of the canopy. And that's noticed by Zimzam. It's like, there's a lot of light down here, or however you would say it.
Look! There is a break in the top of the canopy, and it's light down upon us.
Which one you use that indicator to then go and you find some a couple of large footprints near the end of a clearing, and notice the direction that those footprints are pointing. It's slightly off the direction you were previously going, but it's still in the same general area.
Could I do an animal handling to try and make sure it's the correct ones?
Sure.
Or at least the correct species. 19.
Animal handling was the wrong roll. It should be nature, right?
It's exactly the same bonus.
Okay, that's fine. We'll just take that roll then. They look large enough to be dragony.
Okay. As long as it, like, at least looks like it could be the correct thing.
Yeah, you do think it definitely could be the correct thing.
And I confirm that by doing my own nature roll.
Yeah, go for
it. Unless I have advantage on it, it's just.
I don't think you have advantage. So yeah, you're just like, yeah, whatever he said.
Zimzam will look over and be like, "What are you looking for?"
Dragon foot.
Oh.
You again agree with the previous.
Don't be too literal. He doesn't do well with literal. Or not literal. Anyway.
So yeah, so you found some what look like dragon footprints.
Let's follow them.
Okay.
I'll head off, following the footprints.
Sure. Make me a survival check.
I run after.
14.
No, actually, I'll see what happens. I mean, I follow after, but I don't try to overtake him.
14 is good enough that you can stay on the path. Like, you're all sort of following a little bit behind, and hey, Zimzam, that's a bear to your left.
Oh.
Is it actually?
A bear. Tidal wave! As I cast tidal wave at it.
Okay.
The other poor animals in the area. Bloody hell. Completely washed out of it.
Tidal wave. What does tidal wave do?
So you
Someone's a tidal wave.
Yeah, I was going to say what it says on the box.
Yeah, I know. I need you to click the thing so it shows up on the box. Okay.
That's not that bad. I thought it was bigger.
Even though this doesn't matter at all, Owen and Lawrence, could you move your tokens up to with the other ones?
Also, Amber looks sad in that direction because there's water there, and she's not a big fan of water. She's much fire.
Thank you.
So the only thing that passed was the bear.
All
A
of
bunch
the
of other wildlife that's in their area is just like now.
all of the innocent
Drowning.
wildlife.
Everyone knows
died.
that bears swim upriver.
I'm gonna ask for everyone to roll me initiative against the bear.
The bears.
Where is
The
that?
bears.
It
Glad you
does
you made the sports reference this time, Andrew.
It does take half of 19.
A
Oh, is
12.
initiative count up or?
Oh, I didn't click on my token. Great.
I
Oh.
clicked on my token, but there is no initiative tracker. I think Graham's just doing it.
True. So it doesn't matter if we fucked up or not.
No, I want to keep my 29. Thank you very much.
I mean, I'm happy with what I rolled. A good old 12.
I
better
also got a
dexterity.
12, but your 12 is a better 12.
But we're best friends, and we're the best of friends ever, right?
8. Makes sense, to be honest.
It doesn't matter when we go in initiative.
What's the wall? 6.
Wall got 6.
Cool. So,
It also takes half of 19.
yep, it does. One. The wall. Oh, sorry, no. It's Zimzam and then the wall.
Yeah. How Zimzam is actually faster than anybody I'll never know.
Okay, Norgley, you're up. There is a bunch of drowning animals in a tidal wave.
He just shakes his head, jumps up into the nearest tree, hides and shoots
Shoots at what?
the bear.
Okay.
Not Zimzam. Although he wants to.
I mean, I can't imagine somebody
also-
not wanting to shoot Zimzam.
That would be sneak, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He also poisons his thingy beforehand.
That hits.
Okay. Then he has to do also a con save, please. DC 12. In addition to the 22.
Passes.
Okay. Then he doesn't get any poison damage.
Okay.
And that's Nordle. No.
You were hiding, right?
Yeah.
You were hiding and then shooting, so you get sneak attack.
Yeah. That's why I hid.
Oh, is that the 15? Sorry,
The sneak attack is the
apologies.
15.
It's
Yeah,
22 in
so-
total.
Snick.
Crap, my pen just flew away. Welcome back. Yeah, so that, yep.
Ah, pen and papery DM.
I know, it's
Old
disgusting.
Old school.
school. Yeah.
I like my
Wow.
pen and paper, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I'm still using the same book I was using when we were in person.
Oh no. It's disgusting.
I love the
like
little
set-
drawings. Of
Yeah,
art.
I've got tons of drawings and stuff on the thing. I'm trying to like follow it.
Same. I do like the drawing.
Yeah. So the bear is next, and it passes its test to be able to come out of the water towards Zimzam.
Oh, poor Zimzam.
Does a 16 hit Zimzam?
Silvery barbs.
Sorry.
Silvery barbs.
Roll again.
Does a 16 hit Zimzam?
Okay. Take the lowest. But
Yeah.
who do you give advantage to?
Me.
Okay.
Zimzam, you take 11 damage from that attack, and then a second attack.
Okay.
Does a 15 hit Zimzam?
I've got a staff that no, I've used my reaction, haven't I? Yeah. Sorry.
Yeah, you covered. Does a 15 hit Zimzam?
Yeah.
Okay. That's another 13 damage to Zimzam.
Zimzam is
Okay.
almost dead.
Yeah.
Bear's turn is over.
He's an incredibly frail person.
Bear, like, incredibly soggy, like the bear's fur is like all in on its skin, so it looks like really skinny compared to how it normally looks. But it also lets you see sort of like the contours of the bear muscle as it like slices away. It looks really crazy. And that makes it Amber's turn.
It looks crazy. Ah, good, good. If it didn't look crazy, I wouldn't have done anything. As is the way. I will shoot the bear. Does a 14 hit the bear?
Yes, a 14 hits the bear.
Then I would like the bear to make a strength save.
21.
It succeeds on that.
Disarm the bear.
I was going to trick the bear, but the bear is not tricked.
I know, tripping attack is the most common one.
That's because it's just like 3 damage.
Oh yeah, and it's helpful. Okay.
But
Especially if you have
Amber,
other melee attackers.
yeah, Amber will shoot, and then Amber will probably shoot again.
Mm-hmm.
Does a 17? Yes.
All those classes that have multiple attacks.
Can you make me another strength save?
That one is only an 11.
That fails, so that knocks the bear prone as I
Sure.
shoot it in the knee.
Oh no, the bear takes an arrow to the knee.
And also, you made it now disadvantage to hit the stupid bear.
Yes, yes, I did, because I'm the best.
Do you also still get disadvantage if you shoot from above? Because you don't have less of a target area from above if you just prone.
Unfortunately, the way it works is yes.
But you're the DM, you can overturn it.
That is true, but I won't.
Oh.
Because I want my bear to have another turn.
But
Okay.
that's all Amber's gonna do on her turn.
One, there is a bear with an arrow through its knee rolling around on the floor after it was attempted to be drowned by Zimzam.
Okay. Disadvantage blasts. Boff.
Miss. Hit with the second one.
Bonus action. Familiar, go punch.
The 24 hits.
And then, with my reaction, I'll tell them to punch again.
You didn't roll damage for that first punch.
I didn't. 7. If the 18 hits, you'll see a very familiar number come up.
The 18 did hit.
Ah, then it does 7.
I really like doing that 7 psychic damage.
It's almost like it makes you do a set number.
Hmm.
The wall, you're up. Oh, sorry, no, Zimzam, you're up.
Yeah.
Zimzam, you're up almost dead, so I forgot because you were almost dead.
Yeah. Can
It lies at your feet, prone.
can it make a dexterity saving throw?
Hey, why did you put this tsunami in my woods?
Its disadvantage saving throw is a 14.
That fails. So it takes 9 acid damage.
Mm-hmm.
As Zimzam will be like, am I able to sort of like walk around the back of it?
Yeah, you can walk around it. Remember, the back of it is your tsunami, which
Oh, yeah.
actually no, your tsunami moves further away from you, so it would be further away now.
Yeah.
All of the animals that were caught up in the tsunami that weren't the bear are probably dying of drowning by now.
Okay.
You've knocked over a couple trees.
That's
Made a hell
fine.
of a noise.
More and more attention.
They needed the water anyway. That's Zimzam's turn.
Okay,
And
a wall.
just for reference, and anything that my familiar successfully attacks is charmed to me and familiar.
So, what's the bear look like now?
Is lying on the ground, mostly dead.
And
Soggy.
wet.
So wet.
It looks pathetic. It's like this poor thing was living its life, and then Zimzam attempted to murder it.
Also partially dissolving.
Yep.
Oh,
Just
God.
as the
poor thing.
natural order should be, it deserves death. The innocent creature it is. Murder.
Poor thing. I must
It
put
looked at me funny.
Poor thing, I must put you out of the misery which this fool has inflicted upon you. And I am going to attack the bear with my warhammer.
Mm-hmm. You have advantage.
Yeah, and I get like extra attack. Do both those hit?
Yes, both of those hit. It is dead.
No.
You like bring down the warhammer and just like crush its head between the two blows.
Run, boo boo!
One could
Yogi,
say
where'd you go?
we now have the
Yogi?
bare necessities. I'm in a lot of pain.
So
Well,
why
let's
did you summon a
carry
tsunami?
Well deserved.
I had to get rid of the bear. It was
No,
going...
that's just how he works. That's just how he works.
If there are any dead small animals lying around, I just collect them for later snacks.
And I pull Zimzam back by his lead. He doesn't want to go off.
Hey, Zimzam will drink the potion.
Why?
He's on 5 health at 29.
Don't drink the potion. Drink the
Okay.
potion once you're actually down. We can run over and feed you the potion.
Let the healer heal you. Oh wait.
There's so many healers.
Look, the only hit point that really matters is the last one, so it's better to wait and have someone run over and heal you once you're unconscious.
I was also gonna say that's when Finnan comes along and heals you. No, wait, you destroyed a part of the forest. You are dead.
Oh, that person needs healing. Yeah, he destroyed the forest. He what now?
So we have to...
Killed by pterodactyl druids.
So Nurgly,
Nergigante.
Norgly.
This time not.
Amber loves you and you love Amber. Maybe you should marry each other.
Don't think that's a good idea.
But you work so well as a couple.
Anyway, let's continue our investigation.
Sure.
Does anybody want anything of the bear carcass? Would be a waste.
Is there anything that'll help me get back out? Actually,
Amber will, like, really hurriedly go and start, like, cutting it up to make a wonderful sticky honey roast.
can I have its health?
Sure.
I hate that the first in-character thing that came to my mind was, let me impregnate it. So anyone want to do
Doesn't need
anything
a
with this
living organism.
corpse?
Doesn't
Sticky
need a
honey
living
roast.
organism.
That's what I'm thinking.
So how long
we-
does it take for us to take the corpse apart?
Maybe
Right.
we should hurry because we don't know how far away this other thing is.
That's also true.
But
Maybe somebody else should lead.
But the sticky honey roast. Sad.
I will lead.
No.
I start walking off.
You.
Luckily, you're
Roll me a
tethered.
roll
You
me a
get pulled-
survival
you
check,
get
and then
the
you get
rope-
pulled back.
Yeah, the rope pulls taut.
He goes in the correct direction and gets pulled backwards and like loses his sense of direction again. And then Norgley's like, "Oh, that was the right way." Like, look at those soggy tracks that he almost destroyed with his tidal wave.
Let's go.
Okay,
Look at how
so
you torture me.
Oh yeah, am I able to collect my arrows from the bear?
Rome, how you hit him with 2 arrows?
I did hit him with 2 arrows.
Roll me a
That's a good
d20
point.
for each arrow.
I'll do the same for my bolt.
A 14.
Norgley, you get yours back. Amber, you get neither back.
Aw.
They snapped in the wet bear when it fell over.
See? Now, Joseph, if you'd only taken that unbreakable arrow.
Then I'd have 1 more arrow than I currently do.
Exactly.
But then you would always have the minimum of 1 arrow. Unless you shoot it somewhere where you can't get it back from.
That's true. That is all accurate. It's true.
Hey,
Shoot, run over, pull arrow back out, run away, shoot.
Yeah.
hey, Juan Villalobos Ramirez. I have a question for you.
I will endeavour to answer.
Why do you sound so angry?
It's just my resting, oh my god, this party face.
I can very much understand that.
What is this dragon's purpose in all of this?
I don't know, I have never met them.
Okay.
Let's go. Do 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 do.
So,
The purpose is to be owned by God of Chult.
where's Norgley? Do you guys see the new map?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This
The darkness looks like a friend.
it looks like a turtle.
That's what I said. A friend.
So you arrive at what looks like the ruins of an old settlement, like castle on top of a rocky hill.
Oh,
The
look.
broken down stairs that you can see leading up the nearest side of this mountain are pitted and damaged. That you can see in certain areas they've fallen through completely.
Zimzam will start taking them like one at a time, taking like a full minute to go up one step.
Okay.
Amber will put her longbow away.
away.
Yeah.
Do we have any good reason to think that our target is in the ruin? I mean, apart from the fact that we have a map.
Oh, and are you putting your token on, by the way?
Yeah, sorry.
I guess
Hold
it's a decent vantage point if we can get on top of there.
Also, tracks led this way.
True.
Could people who are sneaky stick up and have a look?
You got it.
Me?
Good people, i.e. me, go and sneak up.
I have a +9 to stealth.
Doesn't seem to be doing you very well.
No,
Yeah.
it doesn't help when you roll like a 5.
My familiar is
Um,
invisible.
I can climb up horizontal things, right? As a frog.
You can, yes.
Okay.
I have
Can I
ability.
ignore the stairs and climb up the side here and look through one of the, the arrow slits or whatever? Presumably that there are some, or just across the parapet.
Sure, give me your stealth roll.
So yeah, depending. Well, it does depend if it's advantage or not. It's a 30.
So you're up here. You see into
Oh, I
a
can't
circular.
control myself.
Sorry, did I put you on by accident and you can't control yourself? If you
Oh,
Double frog.
Oh my god.
So yeah, you see into a ruined room with the remnants of like rusting weapons, and there are some skeletal figures lying on the ground.
are they a heap that look like normal dead heaps of skeletons, or do they look like they could at any time? Are they still human shaped and could get up and attack?
They are still sort of like together where they fell. It looks like to you.
Okay. And I can't see into the Is it this?
There's like a door. There's like a door at this point here, which is like still mostly intact.
Is this a room? As in,
Yeah.
is there a ceiling?
Yeah,
to it?
yeah. There's a ceiling. Yeah.
Can I climb higher up the tower, basically,
Sure.
to the next level, and then basically climb on top, and then have a look down into the central area, if there is one.
You see a large dragon, which looks to be, from your perspective, it's like scratching at like different markings on the walls near it, as if it's like reading intently at things.
I was like following like the writing with its finger, like if somebody.
Yeah, it looks like it's lost in thought, trying to like puzzle out something that it's reading.
Can I go back to the lower back end edge of the tower where the rest can see me and basically try to communicate to them that the dragon is there and they should get into position without using my voice?
Amber, give you thumb up and sort of gestures for rope to be lowered to climb.
Sure.
Amber will then climb up the tower.
Ideally, I wouldn't want people to be in the same position that I am, but sure. While they climb up that tower.
Yeah, you can go to a different tower if you wish.
Can I
Amber also likes high ground.
Climb across here and basically climb up that tower?
I'm gonna need. So if you're going to tie that off and then move, I'm gonna need new stealth checks from everybody.
Yeah. So I'm trying to go like the most intact parts of walls and stuff.
Yeah.
I'm really consistent. With that 14.
So while Amber is going to go start climbing that, what is everyone else doing?
So Zimzam's very slowly making his way up the stairs, like complaining the entire way that the stairs should be maintained better.
So while we're hiding, you're just going like loudly complaining.
I still got him on the leash, so I guess I'm.
And you did not roll well stealth either. You're very loud. You're like clank, 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 clank. What is Juan doing?
I'm going to fly up high enough to see if there's any holes in the roof. I essentially want to be able to see if it would have a way of escaping, flying away, type of thing.
Yeah. So like the roof in the central area doesn't exist. It's just the side rooms that have roofs.
Okay. Pretty much that's what I'd be, because of the fact of like how high I'd have to fly and movement and stuff. That's all I'd be doing.
So, first things first, this is going to go here to confront Amber, because it sees Amber climbing. Or it hears Amber climbing with its perception.
Who has the Pokeballs?
Me.
Sorry, completely
Juan has them.
unbranded gathering items.
Monster balls.
So,
Is that... Uh-huh.
can we all roll initiative again? I don't think we're going to start this fight this day, because it's
just,
like...
just a question. Do I see the dragon at this point?
You see it when it goes on top to try and kill your companion.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna cast friends on it.
You cannot cast friends on it because initiative is starting.
I meant it more like before initiative. Did I see it or not?
No, you saw it when initiative started. As it gets it's going to attack first.
Initiative has started because it's rushing at Amber.
Oh wow, nat 20. Holy shit.
Okay, so is that everybody rolled? So we're looking at on this battle. It looks like it's
I'm still surprised Zimzam actually still managed to get higher than people.
Wall, what's your initiative stuff?
20.
20, so you're +0, so it is the dragon before you.
Hey, that makes sense.
Then it's Wall. Then it's Zimzam. Then Amber. And then Juan. I will do the initial attack that happens to start initiative. Which is we go bite.
Miss.
Claw.
That's gonna hit.
Tail.
That's also gonna hit.
So that's 30 damage to Amber to start the combat, and then we will begin next week with the start of this round of combat.
And that's the main reason why I did not stay on that tower.
It's a good reason.
I thought it would be smart to check out all of the surrounding area first. For me, it may have been.
So this is the I'm giving Joseph what he wants. Amber may be the first one to get attacked.
So, who loves Zimzam?
I have a very difficult relationship with Zimzam.
I find Zimzam very funny, but I can understand why some people are like, oh no.
I'm upset that I actually quite like my character.
Yeah, no, I understand that, like, Zimzam is also, like, very irritating.
Yeah, he's a doddering old man.
The difference is that you allow the other players to make your character into a fool, unlike other players that would be like, I'm going to be annoying, but I get offended when people, like...
Get annoyed at it.
Yeah. Like, you actually have, like, fun with it.
But yeah, that went actually pretty well, considering like the survival checks were good enough that you like didn't have to deal with any of the major obstacles that were existed.
There wasn't a big skeleton.
Except for the nat one that I got.
I'm just hopeful that Amber dies.
No.
We live in hope.
I have potions. I will keep you alive.
No.
Forcefully.
No.
Oh god.
Otherwise, they will implant eggs in you.
Well, exactly. If they die, then they're useless to me.
Please, I'm just ahead. I'm begging for death. No, you must appreciate life. All my family are dead.
The only one that's safe is Zimzam, and it's only because he's like 2 minutes from death.
Amber must die. It's the only way.
Oh yeah, we should have had a short rest beforehand.
Nah.
You should have chosen to take a short rest.
I didn't think about that. This was the same day.
Zimzam will probably like attempt to have a short rest like halfway up.
And if we're successful, he's like, oh well.
Yeah.
But at the end, he would like claim that he was the hero. Obviously, it must have been because he was there and he comes back with the dragon. So.
Yeah,
And he
yeah, but
survived.
will he remember being there?
Yeah.
I don't know.
How old is Zimzam?
He's at least 5.
Nobody knows.
Well, Otomo said that he worked for him 40 years ago. So it's at minimum 40.
But according to Zimzam, at least 5.
Somebody also threw 60 in the ring earlier, but I'm not sure. That you were working there for 60 years or something, so...
Zimzam is an age. Actually, I think Zimzam is every age, all at the same time.
He is the age old.
Yeah.
He is
back when he was level 20, he's now back to 10 because he just forgot some.
Yeah, he just forgot a bunch of spells.
It happens.
Yeah.
Well,
He was once one of the mightiest sorcerers out there, and now he's just
think
Are you a sorcerer or a wizard?
He's a wizard.
one of the mightiest wizards out there. Now he's like time's gone to him a bit.
I think that was
Yeah.
a good start, though. The light interlude, Hunt for Bismarck, episode 1. Hunt for Bismarck, found Bismarck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, next episode, let's kill Amber.
The kill for Bismarck.
You
No.
did
Capture.
nat 20 enough of the survival checks that it was like, well, I can't throw you off the pace any longer. Like,
Hey, I did try.
Just
you
so long
really
as
did.
just so long as I'm dead next session, I'll be happy.
Just try to make
Just as
Nagi
long-
as perceptive as possible with those rolls. Should have changed my dex and my wisdom over, so my wisdom was 24.
Also, it's very funny that the ranged character is the closest.
Yeah.
Excuse me, the ranged character?
I mean, I'm also ranged, but I mean, like, his character is specifically ranged.
True.
Others are deranged.
I don't know what you mean. Literally.
Please explain. Help! Where am I?
Just cast something.